New York. The Heat, which has had a terrible habit of losing to lousy teams, avoided that fate after a bad start on Saturday, averting what would have been its most deplorable loss of the season to hold on to a playoff seeding for at least another night. Down by as many as 9 in the first half, the Heat broke a tie by opening the fourth with an 8-0 run and held the Knicks to 13 points in the final quarter of a 100-92 win at Madison Square Garden. Miami entered having lost 8 games this season to teams at least 10 games below .500. And this looked for a while like it might be the 9th, even though the tanking Knicks are fielding a team that more closely resembles a G-League roster. This was one Miami desperately needed, not only because it was the easiest game left on its schedule, but also because its 3 primary challengers for playoff spots all won: Brooklyn beating Boston, which didn't play Kyrie Irving or Al Horford, Orlando winning at Indiana, and Detroit defeating Portland. In the process, Miami remained in the number 8 spot, 1/2 game ahead of number 9 Orlando and 1 game back of number 6 Detroit and no. 7 Brooklyn. Dion Waiters had his best game of the season, scoring 28 on a blend of 3-pointers, 6 of them, and nifty forays to the basket, to go with 6 assists. Dwayne Wade, who received a standing ovation from the Knicks crowd and cheers throughout, scored 16, including 2 layups to key that 8-0 run to open the fourth, and added 7 rebounds. But this was also a special night for Hassan Whiteside, who had 12 of his 17 points in the fourth and pulled down 9 fourth-quarter rebounds as Miami built a lead it wouldn't relinquish. Whiteside finished with 17 points, on 7 for 10 shooting, and 13 rebounds. Kelly Olynyk scored 12 and Goran Dragic 10. The Heat's defense was shoddy early but eventually righted itself against the league's only team that entered shooting below 44%. New York opened 1 for 11 in the fourth quarter and closed at 40%. The Heat, which overcame a handful of mindless turnovers, played without Josh Richardson, Justice Winslow and Rodney McGruder, who were back in Miami with injuries.